Conjugates. Okay, a conjugate occurs when you have identical terms, but one's plus, one's minus. That's all a conjugate is. And what happens, we use the same general idea, FOIL, but it's kind of special case. When you multiply the square root of x times the square root of x, you just get x. So your square root goes away. When I multiply this, I get -3 times the square root of x times the square root of 2. When I multiply this, I get +3 times the square root of x times the square root of 2. Negative, positive of the exact same thing, they cancel each other out. And then when I multiply, I get 3 times -3, so that's -9 times the square root of 2 times the square root of 2. That's 2. So this becomes -9 times 2, so that's -18.
Are these skills preparation for test 5 or the final?
Both, but test 5.
I haven't seen anything like what you're doing on A or B. Just curious.
Is there a practice test for that final, or we know what's on it, we just have to know everything?
Okay, conjugates, so I'm going to multiply this and this, because they're conjugates, so I know at the middle terms would cancel out. So I get the square root of x times the square root of x, which is just x, right? And then I have the square root of 3 times negative square root of 3. So that's -3. Okay, so I have another conjugate, so I'm going to multiply the first two and the last two. And I have the square root of x times the square root of x is x, and negative square root of 2 times positive square root of 2 is -2. Okay, so here we have basically, okay, so now we've got a square. So this is the same, as if I spread it out. And then I can FOIL this. So I'd have first, outside, inside, last. And what happens now is I have 5 times the square root of x times 5 times the square root of x. That's 25x. And then I have 5 times negative square root of 2, or 5 times square root of x times negative square root of 2. That's -5 times the square root of 2x. And then I get 5 times the square root of x times negative square root of 2 again because of the inside. So that's -5 times the square root of 2x. And then I get negative the square root of 2 times negative the square root of 2. That's +2. And what I end up with is 25x minus 10 times the square root of 2x plus 2. So what you have here, if you'd like a shortcut for these, I can give you one. You square the first term, multiply the two terms together and times 2, and then you square the last term. This is a perfect square trinomial. So if we did that, if we just squared this, we'd get to here. This times 2 gives us this. And then this squared gives us this. So I'll show you on the next slide. So if we have, so we do square root of x squared plus 2 times the square root of x times the square root of 2 plus the square root of 2 squared. So I get x plus 2 times the square root of 2x plus 2. Because the square root squared just goes away. And here I multiply what's underneath the radicals together.
So what did you do again?
Shortcut it. So I'm going to take this first term, square, 2 times the first term times the second term, plus the second term squared. So this is just x. Here I have 2 and negative 3 get multiplied together, so that's negative 6, and then the 3 and x get multiplied together. And then here, if I square this, the negative 3 squared is 9, and then the square root of 3 squared is 3. So that's 27.